What's up, percussion family, and welcome to another episode of Let's Chop About It. And I'm your host, Paul Woods, aka the Drum Prophet. And again, this is just a space to where we come, instead of talking about it, we chop about it. This week's episode, we have Albany State University versus Clark Atlanta University. Both schools are in Georgia, SIAC. Like, let's get right into it. We chopping about it. We ain't talking about it. Let's see what we got going. All right, so right off the bat, you got Albany State. They came out nice tuning. I like the tuning. And a lot of these videos that you all watch, make sure you watch them with some headphones. Make sure you put some AirPods in or something to that nature, because you get a total different sound. I'm feeling it. I like what's going on. They look together, but I have a couple of identity issues that we need to address. So, number one, everything to me was good up until the chant. The chant came. If you don't have a sophisticated chant, if you ain't got a chant that's gonna come in, everybody's sounding off, everybody's doing it, everybody's on the same board, it gets weird. It gets really weird, because it's like, are you saying or is everybody meaning to say it? That's first and foremost. Then we have a little identity issues as far as the stick height. It's very important, no matter what you're playing in the subsection, to maintain the same stick height. So you just come off of a nice little solo, you just come off a nice little cadence high, and then you start playing, and it sounds good, but your stick height is terrible. We got to make sure we attack the stick height. These short cadences in battles, that ain't it. Just stop it. That ain't it. Short cadences is meant for call outs, meaning I want to get your attention. Hey, we playing over here, play back. We got to stop this in battles, because you're not doing, like, it's not doing nothing at all. You have 17 call outs, but we don't have any meat behind the cadences. Pause. But you understand what I'm saying? Like, you call somebody out. You've been called them out. That's why you're battling. That's why you're face to face. That's why you're down there. Skip all of that. Get into the nitty and the gritty. And lastly, don't egg nobody on. Egging somebody on means, and we all know what this means, but for the people in the back who don't. You play a cadence, blah, 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 boom. You put your arms out. Hey, let's get it. Stop doing that, and y'all ain't really playing no type of material. That was weird. Like, and it's not even the fact that they played paradiddles or paradiddle-diddles. Let's not minimize that, because that's in the standard 40. Don't do that. Like, don't. I got something for you. I'm going to cross you over. And that's it. Stop it. If you're going to call somebody out, call them out. But after that, get to the point of the cadence and play cadence and involve everybody else into it. So this is kind of shaky. I don't know, Albany State. Y'all starting off kind of shaky. Let's see what Clark Atlanta got. Hey! I mean, since you're not going to say it, I'm going to go ahead and say it. This is the best that I've heard Clark Atlanta's drumline sound in so many years. And I mean years. I cried 2002 at Kentucky State and then slid down to Jackson State in 05. So that shows my age. This is the best that I've heard them sound and even look in so many years. I can't put a date to it. So you can tell that they're getting back on their feet. You know, you can. It seems like they have some help now, maybe from a drum instructor, which is all good already. It's very positive. Them quints and quads back there, y'all gotta stay off them rims. The more I watch these videos this year, I've noticed that a lot of quads or quint players or multi-tenor players, you get those sweeps in, you get the difficulty level up, and it's beautiful. But stay off the rim. Clean it up, or slow the cadence down BPMs. You don't. Everything don't have to be a doom ja 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 gum ga ga gum gum. It could be boom ga ja ja ga. Not necessarily bumping. Slow it down and know your line. That is very important. Some empty spots in there that I noticed, and maybe, you know, whatever the case may be. I'm not Clark Atlanta. I don't know what was the issue, but it was some empty spots in there that I know that you can work on. Include everybody in the section. So it's not face to face. They're far apart, so we know that. So we kind of have to use our, you know, our judgment as percussionists. We kind of understand what's going on here. I would say the one thing that I do like about Clark Atlanta, tempo-wise, they kept everything upbeat. They kept it going, but I didn't understand what was going on with the bass drums back there. Like, clarify that. If you're gonna run them, run them. If you're gonna funk it up, that's cool. So, what's up? What's next? Like, Clark Atlanta surprised me. I ain't gonna lie. Sorry about the technical difficulties, guys. For some reason, that video did not have like audio in it, but check out the regular video. Let's keep it going. I don't know. It's like we're there with the material. It's there with the head movements. We're there, but it just doesn't. It's not really serving me anything. The selection of the cadence was very elementary. They didn't sound bad, but we're on a collegiate level. Stop playing. We're on a collegiate level. We don't have time for the doom. Not in the battle. Save that for your homecoming. Save that for the stand cadence. Save that for the alumni. We're in a battle. We're out for blood. We want to make a point. Was it dirty? Not really. But we have to understand what we're doing here, because if not, then everything gets justified and it gets downplayed. Everything gets, oh, okay, we can do this. Nah, this is a battle, y'all. Like, this is a battle. It got really elementary. We got out there with the short cadences again. And I don't know. I'm proud of both lines and what they're doing, but so far it's just, this battle really ain't giving me nothing. I need some juice. I need some punchlines. I need to see some Z's hop out. I need creativity. You don't go to band practice and stay on scholarship all of this time to do this in the battle. I don't know. The one thing that I can appreciate about Clark Atlanta is the energy that they consistently have. The energy is what is pushing them over top right now. They sound together. They sound clean. They look good together. They're making it happen. They, to me, controlled the battle. Now, again, as I always say, if you get on YouTube, you can check out the full battle. It's like another 1-2 punch that they got going on. But if I had to give the W to somebody, I'm giving it to Clark Atlanta. The reason why is because it seemed like they controlled the battle. It seemed like to me that Albany State, it just got real elementary at the time. I don't know if they weren't prepared for it. I mean, it happens. Anybody could not be prepared for the battle, or you really thought what you were playing at the time was it, and it's not. So remember, when we are playing these cadences, it is a battle. We are out for blood. The crowd does not count. Because you do a cartwheel with the drum, that doesn't matter. That's a show. because you can do certain things with the sticks and all of this and the stick tricks. Yeah, it may help you, but we have to battle. This is percussion talk. This is stick talk. This is drum talk. So we have to go within there, and just understand that levels of the drum has a lot to do with it. Albany State looked like, you know, some of your snares was leveled, then we looked like we had a couple of them that was down. Levels are very important. I take things into consideration. I understand that Clark Atlanta was far back. I understand that Albany State was up close. So the dynamics and the acoustics are very different. I understand that. But just from this video alone, got to give it to Clark Atlanta. Not even like it's a, oh yeah, this is a far off. Nah, it's not even really that. But I would encourage both schools to lock in the tempo when you're playing these cadences. When you hear people doing this, click, 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 that means you're locking in the tempo. Before we even start off this cadence, lock in the tempo. Because a lot of times what happens, we play 1, 2, ready, and tick, 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 tick. And the cadence just speeds up. Everybody's lost. Quints and quads is rims. Z's, they don't know what the heck they doing. Ain't no flashes going on. They just it gets bad. Shout out to both schools, though. Kudos to both of you. Shout out to the SIAC conference. Go ahead and subscribe for more content. Y'all be easy.